So, it's been a while. I feel like I ain't uploading a video forever, man. So, I want to make this video talk about what's currently going on with Yu-Gi-Oh! And prices being a lot cheaper than what they used to be, especially when I was growing up. Duelist Advance drops this week. I'm scrolling. First of all, I was doing my collab with my boy Jay Fresh at the Press. Shout out to bro. If you guys want to see the full collab, I put it on my community tab. We was going over prices. One thing he brought to my attention that I did not know about is current pricing for Yu-Gi-Oh boxes being pretty much damn near dirt cheap by 10 years ago standards. Duelist Advance boxes are pre-selling right now on TCG Player as the time I'm filming this video right now. $51. $51. $51. Now, I ain't trying to make this be a doom and gloom type of video because everyone always complains when I say, Chris, you always say Yu-Gi-Oh is dying. Oh my God, this is the 1,000th video I watch. I'm sick of this crap. But in actuality, I bring this stuff to light because I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for 20 years, literally 20 plus freaking years. I am 35 years old. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since I was 12. That's 23 years in the game. This is the first time in the game's history I remember boxes for a new set being so low. Now, does that mean this is the first time it's happened? No. I don't know the exact history between boxes throughout the years. But I think this just goes to show how a lot of people are just mentally checking out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to use myself as an example. I really don't care about playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. And I'm only going to nationals because, for one, I want to meet a lot of my subscribers. But for two, I got my invite, and this is literally in the next state over. So it's like a, 3-hour drive, and the hotel I got was really nice, and it wasn't that expensive. So, but other than that, this is the first time I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Within the past 10 years where I just don't care about how good I do at nationals. And it's not because I can't do well if I really put in the work. It's just the work to put in to do well just ain't worth it to me, and I already have a good deck. And Duelist Advance drops, and it gives me more support for different decks to play. And it also gives me more support for maybe my potential Rizo deck. But I really just don't want to invest money into Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. You get tired, man. You get tired of watching your opponent play for 8 minutes. Literally, I went to locals literally, what was this, last week now? 4 days ago? No, last Friday. And I played against White Forest. And even on Duel 'em, I played against White Forest. The turns literally take forever. Same thing with my deck. When I first was learning my Miss Ruby deck, my turns took forever because I didn't know the sequencing of the combos. And my opponent just there on their phone. And now that I kind of know the sequencing of my deck, I'm playing a little faster. I'm watching people play with their decks, and they're trying to break my board, and I'm just like this. All day scrolling. And then I look at games like Lorcana where there's one guy, I don't know his name, I think he's a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but, well, actually I know he's a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but everyone in Zodiac Duelist was deriding him, saying congrats. Shout out to bro, nothing against him personally. It's everyone like, oh my God, this dude's cracked. He won like a card that was like 60K, so winning Worlds and Lorcana gave him like a card that he could sell for 60K, and he's keeping it. I say all that to say, man, I just think, honestly, there's a non-vocal community that's like walking with their wallets when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think a lot of people are just kind of coping on what's going on with the game. Every Yu-Gi tuber from big to small has been talking about this. I've seen Firefoot drop a video. I haven't seen the talking about some more charming and their the way the cards design is. My boy Yasin talked about the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Robbie Cole, MCO40, he dropped videos about Yu-Gi-Oh! Currently. And the comment sections are always mixed. Some people are saying, well, you guys complain too much. If you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, just quit. And the other players are just like, you know what, we understand. We're checked out. I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh. And I even see it within my own audience. I think it's because a bulk of my audience are literally just people just like me. When you do YouTube for a long time, you realize a lot of people who subscribe to you are kind of similar to you in personality. People like me are just like, you know what? I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm still going to play here and there, but I'm mentally checked out. They move on to other hobbies, or they just don't take the game as serious as they did in the previous years. And that's how I feel right now, currently. And this is the first time I feel like this in a long time, which is kind of alarming because I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! I do love playing card games. It's just, I've been so mentally checked out of this format. And I didn't think I was going to get here like 10 months ago. Well, not 10 months ago. Last October when Yugioh dropped, I'm like, okay, cool. This is like gadgets. I like the rank 4 spam. But then as the format progressed, I'm just sitting here like, man, this is kind of getting boring. And I'm like, you know what? I'm playing a meta deck. I shouldn't get bored. And I legit, right now, I'm bored of the game right now. I just don't care about, like, I skipped locals on Tuesday because I just didn't want to go to locals. Plus, The format's changing. Literally, Duelist Advanced drops this Friday. I have 1 week to prep for Nationals. I haven't been doing any dueling book testing. I don't have a really big testing group. That's not to say I can't. It's just people I know that does play Yu-Gi-Oh! Have lives. And I'm not gonna, and I have a life as well outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I'm big. You guys already know, I say it in every video now. I've been really big into Beyblade X. That game is fun. It's been the most fun I've had playing a hobby in so long. And I also just hang with my son doing summertime thing before I start my new job. Literally the week after that. I'm just like, man, I just haven't been having time to put in the energy and effort to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've been keeping up with the game, watching YouTube. I've been studying. I've been testing on Dueling Book. I might do a live stream tonight. I'm dropping this video tonight. It's a low effort video. I just haven't really been like having the urge to want to play, and I'm not really excited to play it up until the new hero support come out. Now, what does this got to do with the pricing of Yu-Gi-Oh? I just think honestly, people aren't buying the product. I think a lot of these sets are dead on arrival. I also think now is the time where we're gonna see Konami either shit or get off the pot. And what I mean by that is make things better for the actual TCG, or most players are just going to start dropping off left and right. I don't think this is going to be happen. Something's going to happen overnight. Yeah, we're still going to have our Yu-Gi-Oh! Enthusiasts, because there are a lot of people who do like the way the game is right now. They like the high-octane Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't even think it's really high-octane Yu-Gi-Oh! Is why sets are starting to sell cheaper. Because on one end, there could always be the case of, well, Konami's doing everybody a solid by selling it to distributors cheaper, so that way distributors can sell it to us cheaper. I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody prove me wrong in the comment section down below. I think it's more along the lines of people just aren't interested in the product. And that's just what it is. There are so many different hobbies right now to take people's attention away. Like I said, Beyblade X is definitely one of them. I know a lot of card game players from Pokemon, Magic, they all play Beyblade. And, you know, they can play their other card games too, but they really like Beyblade. And there's other card games like One Piece, Arcana, Magic, Pokemon. So it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh's in a tough spot. Like even in the Japan, with the video I did like a couple weeks ago, I think, where it showed how Yu-Gi-Oh dropped to the fourth selling card game within that month, and people said, "Oh, you're crazy. This always happens." But what do you guys got to say about, you know, the product just selling cheaper now? When products don't sell to distributors, companies lower the pricing in order to push the product. Because at the end of the damn day, it's just cardboard. They're making profits. They can't get, and most companies are not gonna just lower their prices to do people a solid. They're gonna lower their prices to sell their product to keep their shareholders happy. Like, in my opinion, personally, I think Konami just can't sell this new set like that. I think players are just tired of having to constantly invest into their deck within every set. Like, for example, with Mitsu Raizu, the Anomat Raizu is another variant people are going to play. Now, more people are going to be like, man, I got to pick up this Anomat shit now. Now I got to try to figure out how to build this deck for NAS. It just makes people like, you know what, I don't even want to do that. Because that's how I feel. I just feel like I don't want to learn all this Anomat combos and got to go for Nationals and miss a week before NAS. Like, you do it for so many years, you're just like, why am I doing this? This is too much money for a game that I'm barely enjoying. So, to wrap this video up, man, I just think, honestly, people are just not enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh! And I expect prices to grow cheaper. And these prices are pre-sale prices. Typically, pre-sale prices are typically bigger. Once the set drops, I think the set's going to drop to like maybe $40 a box for Duelist Advance. Now, this is a plus for people who like to play on a budget, because obviously that means singles in a set are going to be cheaper. But I think in the long run, it's kind of like a little sketch for the game, because if Konami can't make money for the game will start to see noticeable cutbacks. And I think, honestly, if you pay attention to the way the game has been throughout the couple of years, we've seen that slightly. I mean, look at the way cards are getting distributed from the company. A lot of cards are coming with printing errors. At first, it was cool back in the day when you get a printing error, like, okay, I got a cool card, but they got like the wrong attribute for a monster. The monster's supposed to be Earth, but it's a fire attribute. But now you're getting blatant, just sloppy printing error, like whatever factory they're printing this shit in just aren't taking care of the product properly, and Konami just shipping it out because they don't want to invest money they don't care enough to invest to fix the issue, because that's just honestly kind of messed up, honestly. So I think, you know, the more negatives we see within the game, the more we're just going to show, Konami's going to show they just don't care. Now, I will say this. Much shit as I get Konami, I do applaud them, like I said in previous videos, on increasing the price support, because that was a big thing. but we're not gonna really get that stuff in the TCG until like what, next year. So right now we're just in the like, man, we're in that crazy period where like, man, most people are just tired of playing against Yugioh, and I get it. You know, EXC can pop back row now with the new set with Duelist Advance dropping, and the Anima stuff makes it stack more fast. And then a lot of people are just tired of the Mr. Rugi deck, or Mr. Booty, as my boy Jay calls it. Then also there's all that small margin people who are just tired of Fiendsmith stuff because the deck's been around for a year. And then you got people like me who's like, man, with the way the game is ran right now, just make it block format. Why do we not have set rotation? Why don't we have set rotation? I don't get it. Like, people say, oh my God, we get set rotation, I'm quitting the game. Why would you? We technically have set rotation now. Like, I would much rather have set rotation and play a dumbed down version of Raizu and Mitsurugi with all these extra support cards and get the chance to play cool decks like what's that deck that's coming out? Not even K9, but like that new TCG archetype that Konami just dropped on us right now. I can't think of the name right now, but you guys know what card the deck I'm talking about with the machines and I know people kind of hate the artwork. I like the deck. I think the deck looks cool. Like, they look like Rock'em Sock'em robots. Like, with a block format, you can play underpowered decks like that and have a blast. But people just don't want to see it from that perspective. Everyone just want to see it. I want to play my shit deck from 20 years ago and go crazy. I want to protect my investment of decks that I've been having for years. But when you look at the way our game is structured, if the game dies because people are just fed up with the way the game is played, majority of players, not obviously you're going to have your competitive players who are niche, who are going to adapt to every format because I'm that competitive player. I'm just one of the competitive players who are just like, yeah, I'm kind of mentally checking out, which is why people jump ship, jump card game. I'm probably gonna get people unsubscribe right now. I don't really give a damn because I'm just gonna speak my mind. It's my channel. You don't like it, unsubscribe. I'm gonna continue posting the videos on the post. F everybody who don't care about my opinion. But shout out to everybody who stays, because I'm still gonna drop awesome vlogs and things like that. I'm still gonna drop a national vlog, and I'm still gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not quitting Yu-Gi-Oh, but I definitely have been like less enthusiastic to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I can't even like think of anything passionate to make videos about because I've just mentally checked out of the game. My excitement for the game is at an all-time low. And it hasn't been this low since I was a child, like, really. Because at one point when I was a kid, I quit Yu-Gi-Oh for Beyblade. Then Beyblade obviously kind of like phased out because it was just a fad. And I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh during my high school years, and then that was a whole nother roller coaster of me playing different card games, because Yu-Gi-Oh was always like a up down of toxic formats, ban lists, and unbalanced game. And playing other card games like from Bandai kind of made me realize like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is a cool game, but these other card games are cool too. But anyway, have you guys been feeling this way? I don't know. Let me know, man. Like, I really want to hear from the people. I know most people ain't really been watching my videos to the end anymore. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, like right here, just let me know something in the comment section. Help push your boy in the algorithm. We're gonna go to 24K subs. Like I said, I'm just kind of like mentally checked out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are mentally checked out, which is why products are starting to sell for a lot cheaper, and which is why a lot of stores are stopping carrying Yu-Gi-Oh, because the game just ain't selling like it used to be. Like, yeah, we have hot sets, yeah, we have bad sets, but at the same time, I don't think I've ever seen a set sell for 50 bucks pre-order. Sets used to sell for 80 bucks, 70 bucks, at least 65 bucks. But 50 bucks? What is it gonna be, like 30, 40 bucks next? And then it's gonna be like, what? The game's dead? Or because they can't make money? Like, I don't know, man. I'm expressing my opinion because I'm a concerned consumer. Like, I just want the game to be better, which is why I make these videos. I don't make these videos be negative. I really just want Yu-Gi-Oh to be better. And like I said, I know a lot of you guys, frontal lobe ain't fully developed. A lot of you guys who complain, talk y'all shit about people like me who make these videos, or just saying we're ranting and we should just quit if we're not enjoying the game. And it's not really about that. It's just, we've been around long enough to see the ups and downs of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've never felt this way about the game in my life. But anyway, man, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video, whatever that is. Peace.